EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From La Jolla, California, just north of San Diego, live second-round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. So much to behold here at Torrey Pines: the ocean, the cliffs, the trees, the green grass, the blue sky, maybe even a paraglider or two as we check out the Friday leaderboard. We're looking at a tie at the top at 7 under par. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10th. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
13 feet away. That one just going to sneak on by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain 8 over for the tournament. Always like to see a par 3 where you have to hit maybe a long iron, even a hybrid or a fairway wood, and that's the case here at the 11th. If the wind is blowing, already on the card it's 225 yards, but it can play upwards of 240, 250 yards. Need to be at your best on this shot. Oh, he flushed that one, and that just got up in the breeze and took off on him. Now a second to this par 3. $17-foot putt here. Nope. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And he'll continue his slide. He is at 9 over par. Well, heading back toward the ocean, this hole, the 12th, at better than 500 yards on a par 4, is typically among the hardest at Torrey Pines. It is a real beast. Well, next week, the California swing continues. We head up the coast to Pebble Beach. There's nothing like it. The AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am.
Yeah, it started all those years ago with all the Hollywood stars. The great Bing Crosby used to be called the clam bake, but look what it's turned into now. Now golfers are the stars. And if you want to be part of this, there's no better place. Come to Pebble Beach.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow-through, and a good start to this hole. Now back toward the ocean. This, his second at 12. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. So, a tough hole. It's in for bogey at 12. And that's going to move him all the way down to plus 10. Moving now to the massive 621-yard par 5 13th. You'll need a drive of 240 yards plus to carry that canyon. And if you go for the green in 2, the second shot has to carry 260 yards or so. Just what you want to do. Land it in the fairway, get a little bit of rollout, and that is a good shot. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. Nah, just caught it fat out of the rough. Never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par.
A nice shot and a good chance for a par. The statistics on the PGA Tour show that from 8 feet, you make 50% of your putts.
Well judged, that is in for par here at 13. And that's going to keep him right where he is. So conditions were tough out there, Frank. Our featured golfer could never really put it together, and it's going to mean a missed cut.
I got to be honest, Rich, that was underwhelming. It really was. I think you got to have a good, cold, hard look in the mirror.
So our featured golfer... EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Monterey Peninsula, live opening round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Blue skies on top of blue waters, right next to one of the prettiest pieces of green grass on this good earth, as we check out the leaderboard here in round one. Taylor Pendrith is your leader. He's got it going early at 7 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard. So let's get out to the course, already deep into the round as we head to the tee on the par 4 15th. So many great golf courses here on the Monterey Peninsula. We're at Pebble Beach for this, the third tournament on the PGA Tour schedule this year. And Frank, we look at the golfer we're going to be following. Rookie on this tour, still looking to play the weekend for the first time after 2 missed cuts. Is there a danger of getting too discouraged early on?
There certainly is, and I think that's exactly where the player feels right now. If all of a sudden it's 3 in a row, you start to think, have I made the right decision? But I remember a line from the late, great Arnold Palmer. He said, this game is 90% mental, and the other 10%, well, that's mental as well.
Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short. Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Yeah, look out. Kind of sculled that one, and that's going to be over the green and into the rough. So he starts out, Frank, and he's probably thinking bogey, and now the unthinkable. Triple bogey in play.
Yeah, it's happened so quickly too. Right now, it's a case of just for this little moment, forget everything, bear down.
Okay, a disappointing 6 here at par 4. He's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par. Frank, this whole area of the country, Monterey, Carmel, 17-mile drive, just such a stunning setting for golf. We're just taking a nice drive with the emerald green fairway set against the ocean blue. It's just ideal. But talk to me about playing the course, Pebble Beach. What should a young golfer like this keep in mind when teeing it up for the first time as a professional?
Rich, it's the polar opposite of the drive-in, where you decompress and look at the views. Because once you get onto that first tee at Pebble, it's a wonderful golf course designed by Jack Neville. You're going to realise that no two holes look the same. I mean, that's stating the obvious there. But side hill lies when you play it towards the Pacific. And then you sort of beat your way around the golf course. The beautiful downhill par 3 7th. I know it's talked about and it's photographed, but that's where you start scratching your head and like, do I have the right club? And that's a feeling you get at Pebble so often around this golf course. But I mentioned 7, so I've got to mention 8, 9, and 10. In my opinion, they're the 3 best par 4s in a row in any golf course I've ever seen. I mean, they're beautiful driving holes and iron play, but, Pebble's about the experience, but it's also about the legacy that this golf course has for America. So to compete at Pebble is one thing. To play well at Pebble, well, that's another thing as well. Just too much juicy grass between the ball and the club face. It's always going to come up short out of that sort of light. Just didn't figure that out well. It had to land that ball further up the green for it to go closer.
Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. Okay, in for a bogey at 16. He'll drop back to 1 over par. '17th hole here at Pebble Beach, all about history and all about beauty. Frank, what's the best way to make that 3 and get onto that 18th tee?
Well, first of all, it depends where the flag is cut, on the right side or the left side, because really this green is like a figure 8 on a 45-degree angle. On the left side, it's a much longer carry, and you've got to really hit your tee shot properly to make the ball carry that bunker and stop in time. On the right side, you can see, you go with a shorter club and the target is bigger.
Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. Kidding? This game's unfair sometimes. That luck did the whole way. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Well, you're not just playing the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, are you? you're taking a moment to soak it all in. Stand on that tee box, look out at the Pacific Ocean, think about what's happened here, who's played this hole, who's made history here, and then you let it rip. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. We really need a birdie right now.
Oh, kind of bladed that one. Got it out, but it is now in the rough. So that one, Frank, came out way too high.
Just goes to show what happens when you don't find these greens in regulation. Now, he's looking at 2 putts, maybe 3 from where he is.
Nicely done there. It is a par here at 18. And that will be an opening round, 74. So 1 round in the books. Frank, how would you assess what you saw from this golf course?
I think the golf course was the star, Rich. Really, this...
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From beautiful Pebble Beach, California, it's live second-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Well, let's face it, Mother Nature's just showing off this week. Pebble Beach, one of the crown jewels of American sport in all its glory. As we look at the Friday leaderboard, we've got a tie at the top. Let's get into the action as we pick things up at the par 3 7th. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
Unable to judge the wind right off the tee. Ball might be plugged. Still has a shot.
Yeah, look out. Kind of sculled that one, and that's going to be over the green and into the rough. Out of the bunker to here. Now a third. What a save there. This hole was trouble all the way through, but that one in the hole from off the green to somehow salvage a par. Amazing. From the famous par 3 7th to the equally famous par 4 8. Frank, what a hole.
It is, Rich, and it starts, in my opinion, the best 3 consecutive par 4s in golf. This one's a little bit of a blind tee shot. That white rock that's just up ahead, that's your line. If you hit it over the right side of that, your run out is about 250 yards. If you go a little left of that, you've got another 20 yards up your sleeve. But do not go further than that.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. From the fairway, let's go to Notah.
Beautiful tee shot. Great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll stay at even par. The thing about Pebble Beach is it's easy to lose focus, stare off the horizon, the Pacific Ocean, and all that beauty that surrounds you. But then you remember, right, I'm playing the 9th hole here. This is one of the hardest par 4s in the world. Pay attention.
Oh, I'd like to see that one again.
We'll remind you that coming up next week, we move from the serenity of the Pacific Ocean here at Pebble Beach to a scene that will be anything but calm. That is the Waste Management Phoenix Open down at TPC Scottsdale. Frank, I always think different venues, sort of different soundtracks. Pebble is crashing waves with Argyle sweaters. The Waste Management Phoenix Open, it's like a nightclub in Prague at about 2 in the morning.
And I've been to Prague too, yeah. Except Prague doesn't have the 700,000 people. It's the greatest gate. Some say the greatest show on grass. It really is. That 16th hole, I'll tell you just one quick little story. Tom Watson, in his heyday with the late Bruce Edwards on the bag, it was the one hole he changed his routine. He would get Bruce to go ahead to the tee, all those people around, and he'd just say, give me the club and hit it. That was the one time he broke tradition. It's absolute frenzy at Scottsdale.
This is where the game becomes so cool sometimes. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Now beginning the inward half here at Pebble Beach, and it is some start to this backside, Frank. A big, bold par 4, once again running the entire length of the Pacific Ocean along the right.
Yeah, visually it's stunning, no doubt about that, with the world's largest hazard there on the right. So your mind does go to the left side of this fairway, but you don't want it to go too far left. Those 3 bunkers, they're very much in play. But really aim in the left side of this fairway because the fairway does kick to the right.
Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll remain at 2 over par. So a disappointing end to the tournament for our featured golfer heading home following these 2 rounds after failing to make the cut.
Time for a little interest.